Welcome to MZ Rigs, and today we're gonna do some overclocking. Now, more precisely, we are gonna make a Ryzen 5 5500 more better by tweaking the BIOS because it's using a very low low performance air cooling, and the customer, for some reason, the BIOS was set up at 1.5 volts. The processor was heating at 100 Celsius, which the maximum temp is 90 for this processor. I'm gonna do some tweak. We are gonna try 4200 megahertz at 1.3 volts. Here we leave all like this, which is therefore 3200, and the frequency practically half of the RAM. Okay, now we have 4200, RAM frequency 3200, and target frequency 1600 megahertz. Okay, we're gonna save, change and reset. You're gonna see how it behaves. We're gonna try to find the best performance cooling for the processor. It was set before, when the customer brought it to me, 1.5 volts at 3.8 gigahertz, which we can actually go up in gigahertz a little bit, go down in voltage, gain some performance, and also gain performance and lower temperature. Let's see if we need to find the perfect spot. Let's see now what we have here now. Of course, we need to make sure the system is stable as well. This one. Open this. I'll check something here too. Okay, we have 4.2. Okay, now let's do a benchmark. I see how what we get. If we get, I did already some tests. I did a 4 gigahertz, 1.2 volts. So we were much better than before. Now let's see what we get on stability. Also, after I'm gonna run a stability test to make sure the CPU is stable with 1.3 or 4.2 gigahertz. That's also something else I need to do. Okay. The score went up already. Okay, here we have still like this. We have average. We are okay on multi-thread, pretty good. And multi-thread. Okay. But here we are not really too far away. Average. Of course, if we had a better cooling system, it will be much higher. Now let's try a stability test. The processor, extreme, variable, and let's see if we get some stability. Let me see. I'm gonna also do some other tasks. Okay, let's start. Let's see the temps. We have 1.3 volts, 4.2 megahertz. Let's see if it's stable. It doesn't crash. Looks like much better than before. Yes, temps is good. You know, it's making a long time to reach 90, which is the maximum. Of course, when you play games, the processor is not gonna around 100% all the time like this. Then it would be able to have the time to reach a constant 90 plus. Oh, we have some error. Okay, it's not stable. Okay, go back. We got some instability tests. We got some instability. Then we are gonna maybe restart. We're gonna do 4 gigahertz 1.3 volts. Let's see if we get a stable system. Okay. Let's go to 4 gigahertz 1.3. We're gonna leave it like this, okay. Okay, so change and reset. Okay, let's see if 4 gigahertz we get a little bit more stable. Of course, it crashed because we needed more voltage for that. But we can have more voltage because it's gonna eat. We're trying to find a good, a little bit more power without, a little bit more power without, suffering with overheating. Okay. Let's do a benchmark of the processor. Let's see what it's gonna come up. Okay, I practically we need to run whole. Okay, we have there. Okay, we have 100. Okay, we have there. Okay, we have there. Okay. Okay. Now let's try a stability test and see if we got some stability test. Of course, we are running with a very, very, very low power. You know, it's a very small cooling system. I just want to see. It looks like it's stable now. We are doing an extreme variable, 1.3 volts, 4 gigahertz. Of course, this one again, it's not really a real overclocking in the meaning that I'm just trying to find the best power and heating um, harmony, because before it was a 3.8 gigahertz, 1.5 volts. It was spiking 100 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum temps for this processor is 90 degrees. Then it was not good at 3.8 gigahertz. There was too much voltage, which is gonna the degradation of the processor is gonna be insane. I mean, if you keep it like this, then going down 1.3, you can raise it a bit. You can overclock a little bit, go down a little bit in voltage. You can reach that stability where it gives you a little bit more power, and the temps we are at 85, which is perfect. You also get overclock. Before it was a 3.8 at 100 degrees Celsius, that was 4 gigahertz, 85. You know, that's what you wanna. That's what you want. I mean, that's the perfect now stable 100% usage, and you know, that's what you want. Of course, now I'm gonna show you something. I'm talking about the computer is running in this small air cooling system. That, of course, if we had a water cooling, I could have gone, much more than that, with a little bit more voltage. It would have been much more powerful. But here I'm trying to find the best settings to run the processor a little bit more powerful, to give a little bit more FPS in games, a little bit more games a little bit more fluid, um, and try to put down the heat, because that's what we have in this computer. And I don't know if the customer overclock, but it was 1.5 volts at you know, 1.5 was at 3.8 gigahertz. Yes, it's going up at 87, but because now it's running 100% non-stop, which wouldn't happen when you game like this. Now, let's see if you do also some extra tasks. If you have any. Okay, let's retry all the updates. Let's open internet. Let's do something here. Let's open this. Let's open this. Let's run YouTube. Let's do something here. Let's do MZRX, my channel. Like this, it's nothing, you know. That's me. Look at that. Let's run this one. This again, another view. Everything is pretty stable. Let's run this one, even though I don't have a 4K display. Here I'm showing how to put away an Intel processor in its box, because there is a way to do it. Let me see the temps. 87, stable, anything happening. 4 gigahertz. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, I can see. Let's open. There you go. Very stable. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna do a power. Power. If we're gonna do CPU plus RAM, and that's the perfect spot. And if you have a Ryzen 5 5500 and you don't have a very powerful cooling, the best setting, I would say 1.3 volts, 4 gigahertz. That's the perfect spot. Now here we are running graphic cards. Graphic cards and CPU 100%. Is testing the power supply at this moment. We are at 86 degree, pretty good with the glass on. Then the computer is all closed. Then yes, much better than before, that's for sure. Maybe also gain some speed. 200 megahertz. I mean, not too. No, it's nothing crazy, but it's always 200 megahertz more. Now let's do a CPU plus RAM. We do large, extreme, variable. I want to see something. Because also the RAM 2 is overclocked at 3.2. I want to see how it behaves. Okay. If there is any error, if everything passed, the computer is stable and is just a little bit more powerful with, of course. Of course, if you have a water cooler, you can you can go up, you can play, you can overclock this one. It's pretty easy also to do it. It's not really too difficult. That's a very simple interface. Okay, everything looks perfect. Okay, okay. There we go. A update while we were testing the process. He was doing the updates, running YouTube with a 100% processor, and everything was super stable. Look at that. Okay. Oh, Steam is gonna be down there. I'm sure that's. Oh, no, it's over here. Okay. Okay. Everything looks pretty good. Okay. 4 gigahertz. Okay. Everything is fixed. Of course, now the customer brought me the computer in. It wasn't booting anymore. Something happened with Windows. I installed Windows, and I noticed it was running very hot. I replaced the thermal compound. It was very dry. But still, with the new thermal compound, high performance, still I was getting very, very high temps. Then I went in the BIOS. I saw the BIOS, the voltage was set up at 1.5 something volts at 3.8 gigahertz, which was extremely, it was very high. Then I modified everything, which I put 1.3 volts, 4 gigahertz. Then we gained a little bit megahertz, and we went down on voltage. We gained a little bit more power with better temperature. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.